Every prophet has a responsibility to repeat divine revelation and warn true believers and also people of what's to come. And it's up to the people and it's also up to believers to take heed to the message from God. Because God will never lie, and He cannot lie. And through the testimonies and actual prophecies that has already taken place, that serves as proof to the people and also serves as proof to the believers to show that God does not lie and that every single prophecy that He reveals is actually true. This is a divine message dealing with the mysteries of prayer and the power of a praise. You see, prayer is not some complicated mathematical equation that requires a person to jump up and down and start sweating and doing all this here other nonsense that's unnecessary. Nor is praise even difficult as a perplexed maze without dead ends. It doesn't take a bunch of hollering and a bunch of moving around and getting completely drenched with sweat, pray, or to go into a praise. It's relatively easy. There's only one way to pray. Only one way to give a praise. And that's through a pure heart. If you don't got a pure heart, it doesn't matter how much jumping around you do. If you don't have a pure heart, it doesn't matter what you say. It doesn't matter what kind of emotions that comes over you. Half the time when people go into these here fits, they are emotionally disturbed or mentally abused. So they start going into these frantic fits. They start crying. They start doing all these things that's pretty much irrelevant and unnecessary. But if your heart is not pure, then your prayer is equivalent to the words without meanings. It's similar to a house without a foundation, or even a house without a frame. There's power in a praise, and there's mysteries in a prayer. In order for anyone to understand the full capabilities of a prayer, first they need to have a divine relationship with God, not a fake relationship with God. A lot of people walk around nowadays with fake relationships, and people that don't know what a true relationship is think that the relationship that a person supposedly have is a relationship with God, when it's not a relationship with God. It's a relationship with the God of this world, which is the devil. If you had faith the size of a mustard seed, you could move mountains. Mountains being huge problems, circumstances, or situations. But with respect to the opposite end of the faith of the size of a mustard seed, if you have any doubt the size of a particle of dust, your faith and that particle of dust will not mingle together. It has to be either true, real faith, or no faith at all. When you exercise faith, you have to know and not assume or guess. When you pray with lack of faith, the enemy will give you what your heart desires or what your mind desires. That's when your integrity will be compromised with the wants versus the needs. God is not going to interfere with your desires. God is not going to interfere with your wants. That's when your walk with God will be tested, just to see what you will do with what the enemy has given you. You may ask the enemy for something, and God knows it's not for you, but God just wants to see what you are going to do with what you got. Ask yourself the question: do you think God doesn't know what you need? Do you really think so? God created you before you even thought of. He fashioned you in the reflection of the image of Himself. Everything you need is within you already. Everything that you were supposed to come with is all inside of you. It's up to you whether or not you want to grab it or not. It's up to you if you want to get a point of contact with what you have inside of you and bring it out. There are only two paths to take. The path of certainty that leaves a trail of righteousness, or a wide road of uncertainty that leads to devastation, deception, deceitfulness, and death at the end. When you make a decision in your mind and stop viewing your situation as hopeless and your circumstances being helpless, then you can make an initial step towards progress. But until then, you cannot make this step towards progress. You're still going to be in this here feeling of hopelessness, this feeling of helplessness, feeling worthless. But until then, everything around you will reflect how you actually feel. Every action you take will reflect how you think and your disposition towards other people. That's why some of us go around treat people the way we treat people. You're intellectual wiser than many and fundamentally smarter than others. You have been created with this supreme knowledge that cannot be compromised. When was the last time you made a commitment to get to know yourself? Do you even know yourself? We spend so much time trying to get to know other people, but when it's time to get to know ourselves, we don't have time. When was the last time you took the initiative to find out anything about yourself? Do you know anything about yourself? Ask yourself that question. When was the last time you even meditated, exercised your faith, or even took the time to pray? Do you even know how to exercise your faith or the mystery behind prayer? I want to ask you again. Who are you? Who am I talking to right now? Do you even know who you are besides the name you've been given or the name you've been carrying around all your life? Do you even remember what you did last week? Matter of fact, you know what? I want to do this. I want you to participate. Can you do that for me? Can you participate? Yeah, I'm talking to you. Can you participate? Okay, I think you will participate. I want you to do this simple exercise with me. If you cannot answer this question in less than 3 seconds, it means that you are not aware of who you are and what you're capable of doing. Okay? Like I said, if you cannot answer this question in less than 3 seconds, it means you're not aware of who you are or what you're capable of doing. Are you ready? Okay, here we go. And don't cheat. Because if you cheat, that tells a lot about your character. That tells a lot about who you truly are on the inside. So I want you to not cheat. I want you to do this exercise and do it in faith, because there's no one there watching you. Matter of fact, God is watching you. Okay? Listen. I want you to look straight ahead right now. I want you to look at a wall. Any wall. It doesn't matter. I want you to look at the wall. Look at the wall. Okay? And as I'm talking to you, I want you to still look at the wall. I'm going to ask you a simple question. Okay? I'm going to ask you a simple question. Look at the wall. I'm going to ask you a simple question. Tell yourself right now, without looking, what color pants you have on, or what color shirt you have on, or what color dress you have on. Or matter of fact, what color did you wear today? What did you wear today? 3 seconds is up. You did not answer that question in less than 3 seconds. So that means that you was not aware of what you did this morning. You was not aware of what you put on your body. Does that mean you know anything about yourself? That means you don't know anything about yourself at all, or what you're capable of doing, or even what you did. Most fails because you don't know who you are or what you're doing. You go without a purpose and you live without a focus. Do you even pray? Or do you just get on your knees and complain? Most of us have a habit of unintentionally complaining about the lack of faith that we have inside of ourselves. Do you know our prayers mean nothing if our praise is weak? And our praise is determined how much faith we have in our prayer. Instead of complaining about our sickness, we need to thank God for our recovery. Rather being disappointed and talking about how bad things are around us, we should rejoice in God for how good things are around us. Rather praying for our problems, we should praise God for the solutions to the problems that we once had. Instead of praying for the things you don't have, thank God for what you do have. Instead of trying to pray against sickness, give God praises for the cure and thank Him for feeling well before you even start feeling well. Because your faith will determine how well you're going to feel. Because you know that you're going to feel good. And matter of fact, while I'm there, I just want to say this to you. When you inbox me, make sure your heart is ready. Make sure your mind is ready. Because when you inbox me, this point of contact, when we do this point of contact prayer for anything, whether it's sickness, whether it's mental, whether it's your feelings, whether you're going through something, I know that my God is going to deliver. I know without a shadow of a doubt that my God is going to deliver. And it's true testimony. Every single person that has inboxed me, every single one that messaged me or even called me, they tell me that they are healed. And I know they're not lying. They tell me that pain is going away. The sickness is going away. The pain has left their arms. So whatever it is that's going on in their life, it has been manifested through the amount of faith that's given to the point of contact. When you send praises up, that is the manifestation from your faith through your prayers. It's all about the amount of faith you have in your praise that will determine the effectiveness of your prayer. Your prayer is already answered, and a point of contact is just a confirmation. So I want you to take this message today. I want you to understand this message, because most times I don't really give messages like this. I don't take the time to explain these messages. But I want you to really marinate. My. I am so glad that you have the opportunity to tune into this live telebroadcast. And as you can see, God is doing some amazing things. He's breaking down walls. He's healing the sick. He's giving divine touch to those who need it. And He's touching the lives through this simple Wi-Fi. If a signal can travel through a copper wire, so can a blessing, a healing, or even a touch from God. Now listen here. If you are experiencing any sicknesses, complications, or maladies, or you're in some type of pain, or matter of fact, even if you know someone that's going through any sickness or complications or maladies or some type of pain, I want you to inbox me. I want you to reach out to me, because I want you to witness this mighty move of God for yourself and experience it firsthand. And until then, I want you to be blessed. I want you to have a prosperous day. And matter of fact, before I leave the telebroadcast, I want to speak a supernatural divine healing, a supernatural blessing to come over your life right now in the mighty name of Jesus. And you guys take it easy, and until next time.